guys, welcome to my first ever YouTube tutorial. This is for one of my best friends. She specifically requested that I do a tutorial using this lip tinted Huestick. And so I did, and Pallette, this is for you. Hope you like this look. If you want to know how to get this look, then just keep watching and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Most of you probably know me. If you're subscribed to my channel already, you've followed me for dance, and I will continue to post dance videos, but I also have an extreme love for makeup. And I've had to go through a lot of mistakes to know what works best for me, and I'm not perfect, but what I do try to use and minimize the number of eyeshadow palettes on my eyes, and I try not to use too much foundation on my skin. So those are like my two big things I'm probably always going to see in any other future makeup video that I do. But if you want to see how to get this look, then just keep watching. Hi, so the first thing I'm going to do is prime my face. I'm going to use the Mercier foundation Primer Protect. I like to use a primer so that it creates a nice canvas for my makeup to glide onto, especially if I'm wearing foundation. Just apply this all over my skin. Going in now with a foundation. This is the Marc Shameless foundation in the color medium. And this isn't one of those foundations that just lasts for 24 hours. It does say that you have to reapply every 2 hours, but I put about 3 kind of messy pumps. Not looking good, I know. I warm it up with a damp beauty blender and then just apply it in layers, and I stay away from my under eye area. So I made a tiny little mistake. I am using lip tinted Huestick, and I don't normally need to color correct. I don't have necessarily dark circles under my eyes, but I wanted to show you how to use it if you are color correcting. And normally I would do this before I put the foundation on. I would do it right under the eyes, and the good thing is I didn't actually add anything. I didn't put any foundation under my eyes, so that's good. I would like to maybe color correct right here, and now I'm kind of doing it on top of the foundation, which is a little bit weird, and maybe right here. And this is in the color Rise. Can you see it? It's so pretty. There you go. All right, really awesome. It's a color corrector, which you can see on my face. Is also a blush, which I will show you, and eyeshadow and a lip. So it's actually a 4-in-1 deal. So I just put it on as a color corrector, and now I'm going to just blend it a little bit with my fingers. So you can see, you can still kind of see it, right? Never fear. Foundation is here. I think actually it's okay because this foundation is so lightweight that I probably needed to add foundation anyway. So now I'm using the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. I'm going to conceal under my eyes, and I'm using the color Medium Praline. I love this. This is awesome. So I'm gonna add it. I don't put that much, but I'm just gonna add like 3 little lines. And we're done. Just kidding, obviously. All right, so I'm gonna take my beauty blender, and again, I'm just using the same beauty blender that I blended my foundation. I'm not into using like a million different things. And I'm going to use this pointed side underneath my eyes, and I'm going in a sweeping kind of upward motion, and you're just pressing that into your skin. I feel like this is good. Everything is blended. Now I'm going to just bake a little bit under my eyes, and I honestly didn't ever used to bake. I didn't understand it that well, but I've noticed that when I do bake a little bit, it's less creasy and the concealer stays on better. I'm actually just gonna use this sponge. And I am using this really awesome product from Dermablend. It's an illuminating Banana Loose Setting Powder. And it actually also brightens the under eye, I feel like. So that's why I don't really use a concealer that's brightening under the eyes. So I'm gonna let that bake. And while I'm letting that bake a little bit, I'm going to go in with the contour. And I just bought a new contour. It's not actually a contour, it's a foundation stick. It's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. And it's in the shade Almond, just Almond. Okay, cool. I'm using this for the first time, so bear with me. I'm just going to do this with my face. Let's see how this goes, because this is just a little bit much over there, but maybe I can fix that. I usually use this kind of a brush to start with the contour. I just want to see how it blends out. I'm not going to do the rest of my face, like my jawline, because I just want to see how this works. It's actually pretty good. Started off scary, but... And I'm kind of going in these circular motions. Press. Circle. Okay, this actually wasn't the scary side. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. So, unfortunately, what's happening is I went a little heavy-handed on that side. Oh dear God. This side I love. This side I need to fix. I need to fix that. Catastrophe avoided. And I went too dark, as you saw, with my foundation stick that I was using as a contour. So what I did was I used my highlighter and just put it on the back of my hand, warmed it up, and I did that with a beauty blender, and I just lightened it so that it wouldn't look so not so crazy. And I feel like that really worked, and now it's where I want it to be. Whew! Thank God. All right. I think that foundation stick could work. I just have to play around with it. But this is what I normally use. I use the Fenty Matchstick, and it's in the color Mocha. And now I'm just gonna go in to my jawline. Dun, da, da, da. Huestick Tinted. Just felt like singing that. So this is in the color Rise, and I'm going to go ahead and use this as my eyeshadow. And you'll notice I just put tape, as I feel like it just comes out looking cleaner when I do that. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm just going to start right here towards the bottom of my eyelid and just cover the eyelid area with this beautiful color. And it's kind of like it's like a terracotta color. You see that? All over my eyelid. So I'm going to blend my other eye out. I just did this one off camera because I wanted to see which brush worked better. Unfortunately, I don't know the name of this brush, but I just wanted to show it to you. This actually works pretty well for a cream eyeshadow because it's not super soft here. It has firmer bristles, and that's sort of what you want when you're blending out a cream eyeshadow. You want something, I wish this was just a little bit like bigger, but it works fine. So if you have a blending brush that is a little bit firmer on the bristles, that's ideal for a cream shadow. I'll just show you how I did this on my right eye now, because I already blended out my left eye. And all I did was I'm using window wiper motions. And see how that looks? It's so pretty. It's so pretty. You could probably just leave it like this and not do anything else with it if you wanted, because it just looks very nice and creamy. But I feel like my edges are a little bit harsh, and that kind of bothers me. So I'm gonna go in now with the City Mini Palette by Maybelline. I really like the colors in here. This is called Highrise Sunset. What I'm gonna do is go in with this color right here first. It's kind of got like a caramel color, I would say. And for this, I am gonna use a softer blending brush. This is a Japanese blending brush, and the bristles are very soft, as you can see, but just any kind of blending brush that looks like this would be fine. And I'm just gonna dab that in there. And you always wanna tap off the excess. Tap, 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 tap. Okay, I feel like I always have to sing everything. I'm gonna just blend out the edges. Hi. So you can see the tape is back on. I actually don't think I needed the tape for the cream color, but I do like using a tape for when I'm putting the powdery eyeshadows on. Powder tends to fall out a little bit more, so this captures that or doesn't let it fall out. You can obviously clean that up after with concealer, but I'm just not into doing that. I don't like cleaning stuff up. And now I'm gonna go in with one more color in this same palette. I'm going to use this kind of this darker reddish maroon color, and I'm literally just gonna go in, and I switched brushes. This is a Sephora blending brush that I got in the pickup aisle. I call it the pickup aisle. They get you right there. Like, you think you're done, but no, you are not done. But I really like this brush because it's small. It has actually a bit of a finer and softer bristles than the Japanese brush that I just used. And I just want to focus this on the outer corner. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my eyes. I'm going to use this Hyper Sharp liner by Maybelline New York. Go in now with my mascara, and I use this, the Colossal Volume Express Maybelline. I love this. This is as good as any high-end situation. I feel like it makes my lashes very voluminous. I'm gonna add some blush, and I'm going to go in with the Live Tinted Rise color here. I'm going to warm it up on the back of my hand like this, and I'm going to use a different beauty blender because the other one has foundation all over it, and I'm just gonna dab that so that it picks up the color. And then what I'm going to do is just add it right on the apple of my cheek. Oh, no, you can see that. It actually does show very nicely. So you can see how I have the color rise on my cheeks, and it's very nicely blended in, but you can still see it. It's very, very pretty. I'm going to go ahead and use this Live Tinted Huestick Origin. So this is the different color. I use the rise on my eyes and as a color corrector and on my cheeks, but I'm going to go in with a darker color on my lips. And I'm first going to line my lips with Lip Cheat Pillowtalk. This was a recommendation from one of my best friends. Thank you, Sheila. I'm actually on my last step now. Thank God. I'm getting kind of sick of doing my makeup, to be honest. This is taking not forever, but I think because I'm taping it, I don't normally tape my makeup, it's just taking forever. Okay. Actually, I lied. The last step is my MAC Prep and Prime, just because I have a lot of, this is what I just used, the MAC Prep and Prime. Because I have so many different things on my face, I kind of want it all to melt together, and this sort of melts all the creams and the powders all together so that it looks a little bit more seamless. So, oh my God, and it's just, wow, I really love this. This is so pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and take this headband out so you can see what it looks like with my regular hair. I'll be right back. Hey you guys, this is the final look. I hope you like it. I really like it a lot, actually. I love that I was able to use one product for my lips, the base of my eye and my cheeks. That would definitely reduce traveling with a lot of makeup. This is definitely not a brunch time, daytime kind of look personally. Like, I'm going out to brunch right now, but it's definitely gonna be a bit extra for brunch. But I think it's great for just like a evening dinner situation, and it's like a very fall look. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial and you learned something, and if you like what you saw, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Not the most important part. I'm gonna do what all those YouTubers do, which is, you know, in the beginning of the video there's music and they're like looking all serious at the camera. I'm gonna do that right now. That was just weird. That does not work for me. Not gonna do that. Not happening. Ever.